more difficult to rest
Yes.
than
And to control.
run.
And to control.
That is the difficult part. To run is easy.
Yeah.
But not to run is the difficult part.
So what is pushing you? Is it your own feeling that I need to do this, or is it the community, the expectation? Is it the coach? What is pushing you?
The biggest factor is not to get injured. I mean, that is the most important factor. Yeah. So, and it's also insecurity feeling at that
They're
level.
doing something for your health, but losing sight of it.
Yeah. I mean, my running is not been for the health.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's been for competition.
Yeah, it's been more on the competitive side, because once you reach a level, you know it's no longer healthy.
Yes.
Because you're asking for
that is very important.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
in fact, when we look at even world-class athletes, they're not really fit. They are on the verge of sickness, on the verge of injury all the time, because their immune levels are also low.
Yeah.
They're not the immune levels that we think should be optimal.
That's right. Yeah.
So even when you train too much, you're actually putting your body at risk.
We are always at such a level that you could always anytime fall sick.
Yeah.
You could catch cold. You could have stomach issues. So you're always at that delicate line. We need to be very calculative. So you need to have a proper nutrition. You need to take proper rest, and you need to be competitive. So all these factors are very critical. So you need to be educated. You need to be coached also. So that's where I feel. Yeah, so for me, what really worked good is when I reached a level, I started seeing that I'm in the podiums.
Yeah.
And I'm in the podiums in the third position, and then some of the events I came second. So that gave me a good motivation that I'm progressing well, and I also see a competition in sight, and I need to do even better. So I always have a visibility where I want to be 1 year down the line.
But how do you choose a guide? There aren't that many good coaches in India.
You need to have certified coaches, which is the best.
But certified by?
Certified by the authorities.
Which authorities?
Yeah, sports
like
authorities.
Are you talking about the Indian
SAI is there, which is reasonably good. Or any of the, there are commercial certifications like Reebok certifications.
Yeah, but usually what happens with these certifications, they are for sports people.
Yeah.
They teach people how to do a sport for competition from a much younger age. Nobody takes up sports people at the age of 40.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
So where do you find those people who are experienced enough to see that you've not done anything for 25 years and you're starting from scratch?
Yeah, very difficult. I mean, at that age, you don't find anyone to guide you.
There is a training to teach athletes, but we are not really athletes. We are people who are beginning to run after not exercising for 20 years.
Yeah, and you need a highest level of maturity. Maturity, because it's easy when you progress, keep progressing.
Yeah.
I mean, if that is the theory, then you would surely fall down sometime.
Yeah.
So, I mean, very, very few coaches in the country.
Yeah.
That's why actually Pacemakers has been a big success. Really big success, because highest maturity and a good training plan to.
So Coach Pani has really been instrumental in promoting that idea of gradual improvement.
Absolutely.
And really studying form and studying and for self-study. Even encouraging you to be aware of yourself and feeling what you're ready for. You should know what you're ready for. Even the coach doesn't know after a point what you're ready for better than you.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I mean, he always says that it's very critical to communicate to
it's
your
a collaboration.
coach.
It's always a collaboration.
Really, so you need to communicate. Like for example, if he gives you a target that you need to do a 400 meter repeat 10 times with some recovery. I need to communicate to him to say, how was my experience? What did I, though if he is given, did I achieve it? And that communication has to be ongoing. And the how well you communicate, accordingly you get the response back to saying that are we correct? Do we need to do we continue with that, or should I reduce the intensity? So it's critical that communication.
And only is my body coming together or not coming together? So that's very, very important.
That's very important. Very good point.
So, and again, I believe that is not a specific exercise that keeps you fit. It is being active constantly that keeps you fit. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Fully agreed. I mean, being active, surely that's the key.
Okay, Bobby. Thanks.
Wonderful.